game feel. It turns a game from looking like this into this. Game feel, or juice as some people like to call it, is an essential component of creating games. Players may not even consciously realise it's there until it's missing. I mean, have you ever played a game and thought, it just feels a little flat? Well, that's probably because it's missing some key elements that make the game feel more interactive and dynamic. Like when I'm clicking this button, there's no indication apart from moving to the next scene and some colour change when it's selected that my input actually did anything. Whereas here, I've added a little shake, wobble, growing, spinning to the UI, essentially giving the player some real juicy feedback when they make an input. For a while I've been struggling to understand why it doesn't feel too amazing to hit the ball. Then it hit me. I was missing some essential game feel that I previously had, but over time managed to code out of existence as I kept adding things to the game. So here's what I introduced to make my game more dynamic again. A big technique that's used a lot in games is freezing the time when you get hit or when you're hitting something. And essentially, it creates a sort of jarring effect which really gives that impact to the hit. Previously, I had it so that time actually slowed down a little bit as you were approaching the ball in my older version of the game. This meant that you had enough time to aim where you wanted to aim the ball and fire it in that direction. And this was great when I was playing it alone, but if you're playing it with multiple people, constantly slowing down time every time a ball's near a player, it just makes things feel very laggy and slow for everyone else who isn't interacting with the ball. So I just removed time manipulation altogether, which was obviously a big mistake. So like how I had with the time slowing down, I wanted to create a system still where it's easy to hit the ball in the direction you want to hit. Otherwise, it'll be flying past you too fast and you'll be panicking and just hit it in any random direction because of the reaction time. I mean, how this game works is you've got teams of players and you're trying to accurately hit a ball at each other and curve it and get the laser to hit your opponents. So a big part of the game actually is being able to control where you're actually hitting the ball. The way I managed to kill two birds with one stone was that I made it so that time freezes for a little bit. Once you hit the ball, in that period of time where the time is frozen for a split second, you can actually change the trajectory, change direction you're actually firing in, so that when the ball fires, it fires off in that direction and not the direction you're initially pressing when you hit the ball. And I found that instantly gave me a lot more control, and I was able to very easily use that extra bit of time to get the ball exactly where I want it to be. And I then moved on to the second stage of Juice, which is camera shake. Now again, I had camera shake previously, but I must have deleted it somehow or commented it out without even realising. It's only recently I've noticed, wait a minute, the camera's not shaking anymore when I'm hitting the ball or getting hit. So now I've reintroduced that back in. There's a short period of time where the camera freezes, it shakes, and that on its own really is enough to dramatically change the effect of the game. I then created a quick effect when you're hitting the ball, and really these small additions all added up to making a really appealing looking and feeling impact, both when you're hitting the ball and when you're getting hit by the ball or the laser. So here is the before and the after. As you can see, it really makes a difference, and now I find it really fun to just jump around hitting the ball, and even getting zapped by the ball is actually kind of fun. It just feels gritty and juicy. What do you think? And what games do you actually find satisfying that have good game feel elements? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to see what games there are out there and what I can steal from them. But yeah, that's about it. Check out my other videos if you want to know what I'm actually working on, and have a good day. Bye-bye.